Hey everybody, I just put some bloodworms down there in the bottom, and I put them in using a PVC pipe so I could distribute them right straight to the bottom, and then that way they'd really get down there in some of the nooks and crannies. And my elephant nose fish, you can see right there sort of in the melee, will get a chance to get some. He's not shy, boy. He gets right in there in the middle of everybody and goes after that stuff. But they finally figured out where the mother load is. I dumped them down underneath this log, sort of in those leaves, and that's where the elephant nose had been kind of lingering around. There he is now. He sort of got out of there for a minute, but he got plenty, so I'm not too worried about it. He does fine in here all by himself. I never really directly feed him except on occasions like this, and this is a rare treat. I usually just let him forage for himself, and I'm sure he finds little detritus worms and, you know, the bits of food that get to the bottom. I feed this tank a lot of freeze-dried krill, so a lot of the krill gets broken up and floats around through the water, and I do a lot of sinking stuff, either herbivore granules or algae wafers, and I don't know whether he eats any of those or not, but I've never really seen him have an issue with finding food or feeding. But again, on occasion I do put bloodworms directly in the bottom, and then of course everybody, once they figure them out, goes nuts on them. I especially like watching my Synodontis try to wiggle into all the little places, because he can get down there into them a lot better than some of the other fish can. The tetras can, but they're not really bottom dwelling fish. They don't really dig and burrow into the you know, the little nooks and crannies. The loaches certainly will. And then of course that elephant nose fish, he'll wiggle into any old spot. My Synodontis here is just getting a little too big to get into some of the spots, which is convenient, so I can get some food directly down there for that elephant nose. So that's all, not a lot of video, just wanted to shoot a little bit of that while the action was happening. Those don't last long, and then everybody sort of breaks up and goes their own way. I did have somebody mention the other day that I never really shoot any video of this elephant nose, and I really don't know why. It really is a cool fish, and it's just one I never really honestly think about all that much. So since I was putting food in there directly for it tonight for that express purpose of making sure he got some little bit of fortification, I thought I would go ahead and just shoot a little bit of video of it at the same time, and hopefully I will do a little more video here coming up in the near future. I'll just sort of keep him in mind as one of those fish that I just don't do enough video of, and maybe we'll get a little more coming up. So thanks for watching this one. Go ahead and subscribe, that way you won't miss anything I do have coming up. This is my African tank, or my 125 rather. I still think of it as my African tank. It's got all the same fish in it, it's just a much larger version of it. I'm sitting way too close to see the whole entire tank. It's 6 feet long, so you'll have to come back for another video, and if you're subscribed, you'll already get it the next time I post it. So go ahead and do that, that way you won't miss anything, and I will see you real soon on the next one. Thanks for watching this one.